Good morning, creativity class, and welcome back to Arts and Crafts with Miss Elizabeth. So today we are going to be making a new project. And since this week is still, the theme is plants, with Miss Marie and Miss Lorraine's class, we are going to be using real plants. What you need to do for this craft, you will need to have piece of white paper, like newspaper, or I'm using a placemat that I can tape this paper to. You will need colored crayons and then tape. Okay, so basically what I did is I went outside in my yard. You can do the exact same thing. So after I finish telling you this, it's actually a really good idea for you to press pause if you haven't already gotten leaves. Press pause, go outside and find a handful of leaves. So I have gotten, because mine are relatively small, I've gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and they're all different sizes. So I will actually come up and show you. So I have this one, I have this one, this kind, and then I have this little tiny kind. And so of each leaf, I actually have, I think, roughly 3 of each. I picked these off of a couple plants. We obviously don't want to pick a ton off of all the plants. So if you find any on the ground, that's great too. Whatever works for your yard and what leaves you have available. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to put our leaves onto the placemat or newspaper, whatever you're going to use. It's better if they're facing up. So we're going to put them down. And you can put them down however you want to make them look. You can do it whatever way you think will look nice. So I'm just going to kind of, my leaves aren't totally flat, so I might try to flatten them out a little bit. Okay, so now that we have put all of our leaves onto our surface that we're using, we want to put a piece of paper down on top of that, like this. We want to kind of push down so the leaves are really flat. And then we want to use the tape that we have, and we want to get 4 different pieces to go on all these 4 sides. And it's okay if they're a little bit longer, because we want it to really hold down the paper. Okay, so we're gonna put it down like this, where the tape is halfway on the paper and halfway on the placemat. And when you rip tape, you pull like this, and you push it down on this and pull from one side like that. Okay, that's the second one. Here's the third one. And then the last one, there we go. And that's the 4th one. Okay. And it's all taped down on our leaves. We want to get our crayons. We're done with the tape. Okay, so we can actually use whichever colors we want. So I'm going to choose, I like this blue. I'm going to use this blue. I like this green. Maybe some orange. Pink. And I'll use yellow. Okay, so I've chosen a couple of colors. What you want to do for your crayons, if they have this wrapping on them, we want to take that wrapping off, because we want to be able to roll the crayons on top of what we have. We can't really color with just the tip for this. Okay, now that we have finished ripping the paper off of our crayons of the colors that we chose, then we'll get to color our leaves. So what you want to do is, I'm going to take our crayon and we're going to use the sides like this. We want to just start coloring on like this. And we'll start to see the leaves come up. So I'm not sure if you can see here. But right here, I have the start of a leaf. So we have the leaf here and we have the stem coming out here. So I'm actually going to start using another color. I'll use pink. So you can kind of feel where the leaves are. We'll just keep doing this over all the leaves that we've found so we can kind of see all of them in their shapes. You can keep changing colors and feeling for the leaves so you know which ones where your leaves are to color. Let's see what else we have here. And so it's better to actually like hold on to the part that doesn't have paper because you have better control over what you're coloring. It's okay if you want to color outside where the leaves aren't, just to make it more colorful, because that's what we want from this. Oh, that's pretty. I'll do some pink. Did I do all the colors? I'll do some more blue. There's another one. It's kind of fun to just give the whole thing some color. A little bit more. Make sure we got all of the leaves in there. And there we go. Now that we've already colored our leaves, we can go ahead and take the paper off of the tape. So this part's kind of tricky. You want to like, whoops, yeah, I already ripped my paper, which is okay that that happens because it'll be kind of hard to get it off. So you can peel it off the paper or the placemat if you're able to, because that seems to be better. There we go. If you're able to get it off with the tape still on, like that, then you can just roll the tape onto the other side of the paper so it stays on and it sticks to the paper. It won't be sticky anymore. Oops. It's okay if we rip the paper, just like I just did. I'm just going to put a little bit of tape on there because then it'll stay. That's okay. There we go. Okay, and then we have our leaves on the placemat. And this is our final project, which is beautiful. Thank you for coming to this week's Arts and Crafts with Miss Elizabeth, and I can't wait to see you next time. Bye!